Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another edition, episode 3, leader of the band. Here we are again. Another week, another time, another dimension, another bunch of crap that's going on in the world, but we're going to make you laugh. Um, Today, we're going to cover a couple things. Everything that we say in our thumbnails is the truth. Okay. So today, let me just make sure I got this thumbnail right here, because I posted it out to a couple other people. We're getting it going. Remy's in the back chilling, having himself a cocktail. And yeah, we're running full steam everywhere. All right, Jared Leto has a cult. Everything is corrupt and buttered floor. Let me see here. There it is. Yeah, let's go. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Remington.
Hey, I got a hashtag that says I'm the sexiest man alive, and that's the goddamn truth if I ever said so.
I'm gonna have to say second, but yeah, we could go with that. No, we have
That's fine.
age ranges, just like fighting, and I am obviously in the heavier weight category than you are. You're a tiny kid. You're a small guy.
One of these days I'll get past 265.
Right. Well, listen, man. Welcome back. Another week. You know what? Can you just do me a favor? Just tell people about the song that's in the intro. I did a little remix, a little choppy chop of one of your tracks, and I would like to have you talk about it for a sec.
Well, it's sexual chocolate, but no, I like the edits on it, and so I mean, the reason why we do this is to help everybody community. It's like a freaking campfire, man. Everybody gets around, and everybody just gets to listen and observe what's around them in the world, and really just take some actual investigative thoughts towards it, if you will, not just. And but what else do you have at a campfire? A goddamn guitar, man. I mean, come on, you need some music. So yeah, we gotta.
No, that's right.
Write, produce, and sing for a living, and so why not throw on my own shit?
Yes. And what is the title of the track? When did you write it?
Well, it's called "Break Me," and
there you go.
I wrote it about my stripper ex-girlfriend about 10 years ago.
Nice. This is the source. I would think that strippers are the source of a lot more music than we might know.
If it wasn't for them, I think the airways would be semi-dead for sure.
Yeah. You look extra sexy this week with the black shirt and the beard. I just want to let everybody know that.
Wow.
Everybody,
I got to upgrade I got to upgrade the equipment just so I can look as. I need all that lighting you got over there.
Well, these Amazon super cheap, but they're from Govee. Oh, you were talking about Best Buy. I went over to Best Buy the other day. There's a whole stand display of these. They're called Govee. Govee. So they have a bunch of different kinds of add color to your thing, and I could put any color on the back there, but I'm colorblind. Doesn't matter. The fucking color.
It's the color.
I can't see. I think it's purple. Is it purple?
Yeah, purple blue.
If I see purple, I know it's blue. It's just like the opposites, because I have this weird red yellow thing going. Yeah. And then when I'm playing Apex, I set the colorblind settings. Right?
Oh, yeah.
But I have a hybrid color blindness, so they can't quite pin it And then there's those glasses. And by the way, if anybody wants to, pick up a set of those glasses for me for color blindness, I will put them on the air. I'll do it live, and I'll cry for everybody, because that's all that happens when guys my age, over 40s, all right, put on those colorblind glasses.
No, I've
They all
seen
bring.
that.
Oh man, I don't know. It's kind of like flat Earth to me. It's like,
All of a
do I
sudden, it's
care?
round.
Yeah, like, do I
All of a
look if
sudden,
they
it's round.
right? Like, with at this point, I figure like I'm too old to care.
Well, that's
Cheers!
what I'm
Make sure
talking about.
everybody goes to Remington Sings all over the bubble and get yourself a Back to You mug. Back to You.
Hell yeah, we need, and then we're gonna make a leader of the band mug this week.
All right, Bob, tell him what he's won.
Tell him what he's won. 2 lads on a cup.
So, we're gonna look at some of these things here that we put, because we gotta match up with what we're saying. So, look, I was talking to you earlier, and a lot of people don't know this, but Jared Leto apparently is engaged in some cultish type behavior. Now, we're going to look at a video for a little while, and the video is from one of my favorite creators. His name's Philion. A lot of you have probably heard of him already. If you haven't, he's become very well known recently for his what is it, the Yacht Club apes or whatever. He's talking about the NFTs.
Ape Yacht Club, yeah.
Ape, yeah, the Board Ape Yacht Club. That's what it is. And there's a whole controversy going on with that. I love Philion's work. Philion does fucking bangers, okay, all day. So we're gonna look at a little bit of this one. I'm gonna share the screen here, and this is about Jared Leto. It'll speak for itself. Fascinating.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Jared Leto is 50 years old. Let that sink in for a minute. Why is it that Twitter seemingly lost their mind after Jared Leto presented a Grammy to Olivia Rodrigo? A seemingly innocent interaction with dark roots that only some are aware of. Jared Leto began his acting career in 1992 in the television series Camp Wilder, but really hit the limelight 2 years later with his breakout role as Jordan Catalano in My So-Called Life. It was clear that he was a heartthrob and had acting talent, a combination that would allow him to star in Hollywood cult classics like Fight Club, American Psycho, and Requiem for a Dream. Jared Leto is known for being a method actor, aiming to show real and raw emotions in his roles by throwing himself into the world of the character that he plays. Sometimes he gets it right, other times he falls flat on his face. One of his earliest demonstrations of method was in Prefontaine, a 1997 biopic about the legendary distance runner. Jared Leto is most notably known for his Oscar-winning performance as
just kicking
Rayon,
up the speed
a
a little
struggling
bit.
transgender woman in Dallas Buyers Club. Method
Did you ever see that? There's Philion right there, by the way.
Acting.
Did you ever see Dallas Buyers Club, bro?
I think like half of it. I think I was drunk for the other half.
Can you hear me into this mic this week? Because I finally fixed the setting.
Yeah.
So that I'm not in the room anymore. Okay, good. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Phew, things are going well.
Traditionally known as the Stanislavski system, was developed as a way for actors to combine the outer and inner theatrical sense of self by physically embodying the character's experiences.
Today's actors must look to Moscow at the beginning of the 20th century to find one of the great theatrical figures of his time, an actor, stage director, teacher, and founder of the legendary Moscow Art Theater. This is Konstantin Stanislavski. Before his death in 1938 and after,
That's a
he was
nice
enigma.
Irish name.
Successive generations have either
weird.
venerated him
But
or discredited him. A constant source of controversy, he has been nominated with Einstein and Freud as one of the 3 true visionaries of the century. Others have denounced him as a charlatan purveyor of mumbo-jumbo.
So this is essentially, discussing the method acting technique that Jared Leto uses. I mean, you've seen some of his stuff. It seems pretty intense. And
Little Colin
this
Farrell action.
this fucking guy. I
This
can't
fucking
believe
guy.
it. He owns some old military base. All right. He owns some old military base that's on on at the top of what you call it, Lookout Mountain. Yeah, Lookout Mountain here in LA. He owns his whole base, right? So let's get a little more. We're gonna fast forward here a little bit.
Making sure to attend every tour event possible. 30 Seconds to Mars even has Guinness World Records for their seemingly endless tours. Their logo is a triad with a line through it, which you can find on almost any of their work and on Leto himself. Twice. In 2009, the band released merch which said, "Yes, we are a cult." Although this is supposedly an inside joke between Jared Leto and his superfans, it's a slippery slope when
It's
given the
hilarious.
context of Jared Leto's reputation. If you define cult as a group or movement held together by a shared commitment to a charismatic leader or ideology, then the echelon checks all the boxes. And it certainly doesn't help his case that he literally looks like Jesus. In 2015, Jared Leto started Camp Mars, a Malibu retreat where fans can experience the band on a closer level. Camp Mars included outdoor activities, live performances from the band, and a chance to meet Jared Leto himself. Packages ranged from sleeping
There
in
you go.
tents to VIP lounges, and the prices increased.
This is some of the stuff I was telling you about here, bro. Because this is the video that I watched that got the most in depth about it. But I've seen other stuff about this. But Philion really goes
accordingly.
he's
Camp
pretty-
Mars was a huge success, and after 2015, it became tradition. It would ultimately evolve into something much bigger. Mars Island is a 3-night all-inclusive getaway on the private island of
There you
Obanjan
go.
in Croatia. Think Fire Festival, but drugs and alcohol are prohibited, and Mars Island actually happened. Sober people, yeah, that's who I want to party with. Packages include yoga, water sports, sightseeing, and 2 30 Seconds to Mars performances. Prices start at $1,700, where you probably sleep on a banana leaf.
Okay, look at this. Look at some of this pricing here. All right. 1,700, 1,779, 27. You know, these are like 3 days.
And go up to an undisclosed
Croatia.
amount if you opt in for the Phoenix package, which is probably where you sleep next to Jared Leto himself. I wish I was kidding. That sounds all fun and dandy, but I don't know about you guys, I would much rather stay home and get some quality sleep, which is why today's video is sponsored by Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and
Oh, yeah,
bedding
we're gonna-
customized to fit your needs,
He puts
conveniently
his
shipped in a box.
No, that's good. You know what's so cool about that is that he gets to make his own commercials. Them's the big ones, bro. These commercials
awesome.
right here that he's doing, yeah, these are them's the big sponsors. You know, and obviously he is sponsored by Helix. So if you guys need a bed, go
On
over
your
to
different sleeping
Philion's
positions and
channel,
preferred
and Philion has a link in his description. So if you guys are looking
firmness,
for bed,
Helix Sleep has a mattress for everyone. If you happen to sleep
it's
with a
Leto
partner or a friend, you
approved.
can take the quiz together and
Yep,
find the best
that's right.
compromise for all of you. I personally sleep on my
Every
side,
Helix
stomach, and I
mattress
like a
has
nice
been
medium
slept on
mattress feel.
by
That's
Jared
why I
Leto.
was
I think you get a ticket. I think you get a ticket to Camp Leto in Malibu, though. You can't go all the way to Croatia, not with the
You get a
bed. You got to buy.
ticket and a condom.
you gotta get you're all in. Okay, so let's go a little forward. And just everybody who's watching this, make sure you give Philion a sub.
where Jared
Also
Leto
us.
actually performs in a cathedral while totally not acting like a cult leader. One of the nights in
And keep in mind, guys, a lot of you guys are watching the videos that aren't subscribed, so please do subscribe. Our Rockfin subs are like triple here on YouTube, and we want to, we gotta catch up. They're starting to lap us over there. And thank you for everybody watching on Rockfin and Twitter today. So there we go.
2019 consisted of a white night where everyone dressed up in white and sang Kumbaya by the fire. Once again, Jared Leto leans into
Oh my
the cult
God, look at him.
accusations by being self-aware about it. Let's all pose for a picture to mess with the media.
Oh
Except
my
self-awareness doesn't make it any less of an actual cult. And one glaringly obvious observation is that most of the people here are women. I thought this was strange too. One of the package add-ons for your luxury stay in Croatia includes a tattoo service, so you can get a tribal marking of your favorite cult leader. Mars Island is an experience like no other. Jared Leto lives his life like he's on Mars. The man is detached from reality physically and figuratively. He's been riding his breakout success for over 2 decades, and it doesn't seem like it will ever slow down. If you really study Jared Leto in the media, he has a history of acting like a self-entitled celebrity with a god complex. At the start of the pandemic, Jared Leto posted this gem on Instagram. He was on a 12-day silent retreat and didn't know that COVID took over the world. He is also well connected with mega brands like Gucci and this walking nightmare. Have you ever seen celebrities
Oh,
completely
man.
abuse their power by making interviewers uncomfortable?
That guy is a photographer in Hollywood. I forget his name. Super
Yeah.
creepy dude. Yeah.
observed that many celebrities
Creepy
get off
Steve.
on preying on women in front of a camera. They like to push buttons, be inappropriate, and see how much they can get away with by trying to charm or seduce. When in reality, they are playing a rigged game designed to feed their own ego.
You're quite beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Eh.
I would like to answer that by asking a question. What doesn't turn me on?
For a long time, can I squeeze your leg? And I get there at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
And I go
so good
straight to
luck.
work.
Está agarrando la mano y me estoy muriendo.
Don't let go. Don't let go. That's my trick. That's my trick. Don't let go, please. What's your sign? Do you know? Okay,
Leo.
really?
What are you?
Hot.
Okay. The trench coat made that last one a little weirder. You know what I mean? The trench coat really turned up the weird on that one, like by about 50.
That's nice.
Let me guess.
Stegosaurus.
Really?
Yeah.
Saggy?
No.
What?
Pisces.
I think it's Saggy. You're
We're perfect
Pisces?
together.
The film hinted at a sexual relationship between the two of you.
Did it?
Did it?
Is that what you took away from it?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's kind of like a Rorschach test, I think. What did you think?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dirty birdie.
Just kidding. We're joking. We're joking. Okay.
Oh my God.
I believe that Jared Leto and other celebrities are never really challenged on this type of behavior for a couple of reasons. Number one, cameras are rolling and the interviewers have a job to uphold. The spontaneity that will ensue directly after challenging
and
a
he's
celebrity
good looking.
is too much of a
Nobody's
risk. Number
good
two,
looking.
they don't know how to react because it's awkward. And number three, sometimes the interviewers play into it because they are actually starstruck and attracted to the celebrity.
He's like, so Jules, why don't you meet me and my girl here out by the there's a little
I
there's a
mean,
little,
shoot.
there's a little, you know, I got a
Freaking
little
Jared Leto, you get away with murder.
Come on, Jules. Is that Julie Banderas? Is that her name? She's one of them you know, reporters, entertainment reporters. Hey girl, jump on in. Look at that. You almost got the same dress off. I mean on.
Which reinforces this type of behavior.
I haven't finished here. There's work yet to be done.
Have you
Oh,
had
see?
To her, they're absolutely, insane. They're gold and blue and.
I was thinking the same thing. Can we? How to speak to ladies?
Jared Leto is fully aware of his talent and looks, and he uses it to get away with everything. He makes it a point to always touch women, bring them in close, and bask in the tension in front of other people. He appears confident because he truly believes that he's untouchable. September 12th, 2005. The New York Post runs an article that states, Jared Leto likes him young. The 33-year-old Requiem for a Dream actor, last seen squiring Ashley Olsen and Lindsay Lohan around town, has been aggressively pursuing many of the teen models shacked up at the Maritime Hotel. Leto, who booked a suite at the Meatpacking District hotspot while he was in town with his rock band 30 Seconds to Mars, has become infamous for calling and texting some of his underage objects of desire several times a day. He's been approaching all the girls and inviting them to his shows. Girls from IMG, Elite, Next, and Women are staying there, and Jared has been hitting on all of them. He's a serial texter. He is constantly texting these 16 and 17-year-old girls. It's really kind of creepy. In 2011, Jared Leto makes a fool of a man sitting during one of his shows. This is completely uncalled for.
Hold on. Hold on. Hey, buddy. Hey, yo, you, with your fingers in your chin beard, what are you sitting on your fucking ass for? Huh? This is the 30 Seconds to Mars show, okay? If you can't stand up, you better be up off your fucking ass right now, you hear me?
Jesus.
Well, listen. I gotta say that I understand what he's saying here because I mean, you know, I played a couple shows before where everybody in the room is just going crazy. And then there's like this one motherfucker who's just like standing there. And it happened to me one time. It was the Key Club in LA. And this is one motherfucker. And he was like right by the stage. It's not like he saw this. I don't know how he saw him. But this guy was right by the stage and he just was not enjoying himself. And, you know, anyway, I went back and focused on the people that were enjoying themselves.
That's what I was going to say. I've been flipped off. I've been everything. It just,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yes, you.
I didn't stop anything like this. That's for sure.
Thank you very much.
In 2013, Jared Leto held a promotional contest for his upcoming album, Love, Lust, Faith, Dreams. This contest was called #TheSleepover, in which 5 lucky fans who pre-ordered the album would get to sleep with Jared Leto. Yeah. This was, of course, accompanied by Jared Leto's sad attempt at humor. You do know I sleep in a coffin. I will admit my bed is more like a hotel than most. In 2015, James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad, posted a cryptic video on Periscope. The exact contents in the video are unknown, as it was deleted the very next morning by Gunn himself. But accounts recall ranting about Jared Leto for being an overall asshole and sleeping with underage girls. He posted this the next morning. Good morning to Bogota, Colombia, and sorry to all of you around the world who saw my ambient-fueled Periscope session last night at 3 a.m. Yes, I erased it. In 2016, Jared Leto admitted to sending anal beads and used condoms to fellow cast members of Suicide Squad.
Well, that was a misunderstanding. And those weren't anal beads. It was a boba necklace.
What?
It was it was a boba necklace that was made of boba.
Why?
Look,
now, how about the gifts you gave everyone? Rats, bullets, a hog.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't
Where did that
boba.
come from?
Don't forget the anal beads.
Where did you send anal beads to?
The used condoms.
Did not.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Step back, Frank. You can't just say use condoms and we're just gonna forget.
I know it's a family show, but we
Don't worry.
we can educate people here. At least they were used.
Who did you send used condoms to?
Oh, everybody.
Yeah, I got that. Jared sent.
Wait, we can't just skip over that.
Yeah.
You gotta use condom. What do you say? What do you think?
You say Jared has gone full Joker. Jared, he went full Joker. And the rule generally is never go full Joker.
Richard.
That's the rule.
That's ironic. He then later denied all of it and said it was just one big joke.
But I don't know. For me, a used condom, that's not going to be funny to me. And if another dude sends that to me, I don't know. Was there a beating going on? I mean, there had to be.
Exactly. Did people get wrong about the Joker?
I mean, I just think that there were some things that were mentioned about like gifts.
He's gross.
Used condoms to people, which.
All right, so we're gonna go just a little further.
Jared
up.
Leto is creepy with girls. We know that Jared Leto has gotten with fans. We know that Jared Leto has a twisted sexual side. He literally sings about it in his music.
You can probably guess which lyrics I'm going to pick out of Up in the Air.
I don't know. Surprise me.
I'll wrap my hands around your neck so tight with love, love, love.
Yeah.
Quite erotic.
Is it?
Tell us a little bit
It's
more.
funny that you would take it.
About, well, tell us what the song's about if that's not what it is.
Well, I think, what is it they say? Everything is about sex, except for sex. Sex is about power, right?
And articles have been written with sources claiming that Jared Leto choked a woman out without her consent. It's important to note that Tumblr posts fantasizing...
Again, I'd like to interject here. In his defense, some people have more sensitive necks. Okay, I'm being devil's advocate here for I'm just saying some things can be misunderstood. Okay, give the guy a break.
About sleeping with a band muddy the water of actual evidence against Jared Leto. Is Jared Leto insufferable as a person? Yeah, anyone can get behind that. There's weird, probably shouldn't do that type of behavior. And then there's illegal. Where Jared Leto falls on the spectrum is unclear. Decade-long rumors following him across two different career paths is not a good sign. And neither is this one. Let me fix that.
Well, there you go. Another banger from Fillion. So I put his name in there. So go follow him. Now, crazy, right?
I mean, shoot.
Yeah, your mind is blown.
That's tough, man. You're like the hottest man in Hollywood, and you sleep with all the girls, man. You're gonna have some people that are gonna say some random crap.
Yeah, I mean, well, how is it not going to get out eventually? I mean, this is the type of thing that. And being just immersed in Hollywood for such a long time and understanding, that I've been invited to some places before that I left within, 2.5 minutes of being there,
Oh, yeah.
Because it just seems like, what the fuck is going on here? And goodbye. I don't want to be here. And I've been in that place of discomfort a couple times. But, look. These people are twisted. I think that they don't have good parents, man. Like they don't have anybody going like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
They weren't spanked as a child.
Right. They weren't hugged. They weren't a lot of things.
They weren't hugged either.
Shit. I mean, that's just awful. So All right, we were going over some things earlier too, and let me look in here again of what I found. I have to go back to the search here. Missed it because I killed the screen. But I know we were going to talk about a little bit about corruption. All right, and then we're going to finish up with some laughs. But I'm going to show you a quick 1 minute, 1 minute little video banger that I found here about corruption. Not only is it about corruption, it's about the economics of corruption, which I find to be extremely interesting. And I think you will guys too. Anybody watching the video, if you're watching it live, jumping in, make sure you subscribe, share this out, and make sure you like the video. And this right here is, I'm taking this directly from the video feed. So you'll see right here, 1 minute economics. Okay. 136K. So I'm going to give these guys a like right there because that's what I do. You gotta like the videos that you see. All right. So don't be hypocrites. Like, subscribe, share. The love, your internet currency. We do what we say. We are not the hypocrites. We are the true lovers of the art. All right, let's see. We got it here. Press play. Now, quick thing. It's only a minute long, which is great.
Whenever someone is put in a position of power, there's always the obvious temptation of using that power for personal gain. From the selling of parliamentary seats in England before the Reform Act of 1832 to modern-day situations, there are countless examples of 1. Unregulated corruption, for example, bribery, embezzlement, extortion, fraud, or clientelism. 2. Regulated or quote-unquote legal corruption, for example, lobbying, patronage, or revolving door situations. Needless to say, there's a ton of money involved, with 1. Corruption costing us $2.6 trillion per year according to World Economic Forum estimates, with over $1 trillion each year being paid as just bribes according to the World Bank.
Wow, can you imagine that, dude? Just in bribes alone, okay? Just in bribes alone, over $1 trillion per year. This goes to every facet of life, whether it's, corruption is in every organization. I mean, it's not just limited to one. Where's there not?
No, I mean, it's where there's power, there's always corruption for sure.
Right.
Follow the money. I mean,
for sure. Absolute power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
2.
Or
Over
power
6
corrupts
billion
and absolute
people
power corrupts
living in
absolutely.
countries that have serious corruption problems, according to Transparency International. 3. Corruption increasing the cost of doing business by up to 10% according to the World Economic Forum, and resulting in almost 5% less investment according to the IMF. 4. The poorest
Isn't it
countries...
interesting? I didn't look at this before, but it's interesting that this guy is referencing the WEF and the IMF because they're the ones that have these international statistics, right? Like who does this kind of work? Who else, right? Other than them.
Being the most affected, with roughly 25% of the GDP of African countries being lost due to corruption, according to the African Union. 5.
Wow.
The effects going beyond economics, with child mortality rates being 1/3 higher in corrupt countries, infant mortality rates 2 times higher, and student dropout rates 5 times higher. There's no need for a conclusion. The facts speak for themselves.
So when you look at some of that and you see the scale, right, of what is happening there, right? Look at how big that is, man. That's some international, right, stuff. Have you ever personally experienced corruption that you've actually been, you've seen it, or, to me, it could even go down to the point of, I don't know, paying off a doorman or knowing somebody somewhere and getting past everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that, that's minor. Right. But that's still like that person's that's beyond that person's responsibility, and they would be abusing it. Right. So, going a little further beyond that, I've never paid off a cop for a ticket or anything like that.
I have in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Me and some friends of mine got in a fight with some other guys at Papa's and Beer. Right down there in Ensenada. And it turned into a big brawl. And fortunately, we spoke Spanish and they didn't. We ended up giving them some money. You know what I mean? We ended up giving them some money and a couple packs of cigarettes, and they ended up arresting the other guys.
Yeah.
So I guess we paid our bail like ahead of time.
That's all that is. That's all corruption is. You're just paying your bail.
Pre-bail. It's a cash. It's
you can
true
pay
cash
now or
bail.
pay later. That's the new definition.
Right. That is literally tax-free as well. You are not going to. It's unclaimable, but that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, down in Mexico, man. What a corrupt place! And in every single movie, like, I really liked The Gringo with Mel Gibson. Did you see that?
No. Why not?
Oh man, dude! It's about him being in Mexico, and it's about him trying to find this gun. But he has to go through the Mexican jail, and it's a bunch of people get. It's really great. It's called The Gringo.
Nice.
But I know what
them.
Something that won't be in The Gringo is the thing that we're talking about that everybody's probably wondering, where the heck is it, guys? Right?
What?
Well, here it is. Buttered floor. Buttered floor. Now, we have prank wars. All right. So we're going to look at a couple. We're going to look at a couple of these here.
No,
I have to unmute it here. Make sure it's not going to blow our ears out. Oh no.
No, boy.
Oh no.
Some shins were wrecked in these.
Is that? He's putting the butter on the floor right now. Oh my, he is buttering up that floor. And that's some slippery tiles too. You'll slip on those without butter. After 2 minutes of buttering the floor.
Yeah, floor.
Oh man. Oh.
5 minutes later.
5 minutes later.
I love laying naked in your bed. Yeah, I want to bet.
That is a highly unusual thing to say.
I love laying naked in your bed.
Dude, if I'm playing a prank on you, first of all, if I'm playing a prank on you, or if you're playing a prank on me, is that in the top 105 things that you would say to try and get someone out of this?
Bro, get in here. I've never seen this before. This is fucking incredible. Something. Yes, I'm laying naked in your bed. And I would probably, if my brother said that to me, I'd be like, cool. I'd be like,
okay.
Have at it.
All right. Like, what? It's a little strange. All right, here we go.
Get the frick up. Yeah, I want to come back here.
What?
What? Yeah.
Not well edited.
No, a lot of these butter floor ones. I have a feeling we're going to see exactly what we need to see, though.
Okay, if I take this band off your goose? Yeah, I do, matter of fact. Is there any way I can put it back on? Actually, I think I broke it. Better not have.
Boom, no
Quit touching stuff and get out of my room. Come and make me.
Come and make him.
Turn my dang TV on.
This is better than the butter.
I'm serious, man. This is like suspense. Come out wherever you are.
3 minutes later.
Listen, this other roommate's like, you motherfuckers know better no longer me, bro. That butter floor shit with me, dude. Okay, no cap.
Gosh, Dylan. Dude, you gotta go look at that. You gotta go look what he's doing.
Low
He's
key.
messing your room up.
What is happening?
So pissed.
Oh!
Shit.
That wasn't a good one.
Go with one with
This
a little
look
bit more
okay.
views.
This one looks like he's got a little more-
707 right there. Go to that one.
This one? Oh, 707K. Okay.
The experiences we never forget.
Everybody, let's watch a commercial.
Yeah.
All right. Watch those ads. I'm not paying for premium.
$90,000. God damn. How do you even like advertise that?
Okay.
That's
here we
like
go.
a
My fiance is watching the Vikings game right now. And that means that he isn't paying attention to anything that I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and butter the kitchen floor and watch him fall down the next time he goes into the kitchen.
First of all, man, she is a savage. She got silly string.
God, what?
He is in total shock.
Hey, so here's
total
one
shock.
for you. Do you know why Lamborghini and Ferrari don't have any ads? You ever notice that? Any TV ads?
Mm-hmm.
It's because their clientele don't watch TV.
Yeah, exactly. We're too fucking busy. Here we go. People. Okay. Liquid ass elevator. Man, there's so many prank series on here. All right, let's check out this one.
Hey guys, come here for a second. Hurry up. I gotta show you this video. I'm recording.
Oh, there you go.
Hurry.
Oh my God, there's butter on that whole floor.
Am I supposed to not try to laugh?
No, it's just a prank that you guys are supposed to watch.
Wait, what did it say?
Is this all being done to dads?
Jeez.
Watch. Just watch.
I didn't mention that.
Oh my God! Look at this! Come here! Hurry! Now!
Oh! That kid's head dinged the ground, dude. Wow. Your head's harder than your kid.
God.
This kid's like, I have butter in my ear.
Shoot.
This one looks like he caught some air on this one.
There we go.
Look at this is like, look at this thing here. There's a lot of look at this corner.
There's a lot of danger there.
There's a lot of danger. A lot of danger going on here. You really got. He made it.
Did you see the boats on that guy's foot?
I know. No wonder he didn't. His feet.
No way.
The man had a size 20.
Like 14. Oh my God! Look, his feet are so. Look at this. You're right. Oh my God! It's like they moved the whole house. Look at the boats on this boy. That's like a tile and a half, bro. Look at that. That's a tile and a half. Man.
Matt, in here. Matt. I just locked the door.
Oh. Oh man. Now he's gonna have to kill him.
Oh God.
What are some pranks that you played on some people? What are some good pranks that you played on people?
Shoot. I do like the phone call stuff. I've done the
those are always funny.
The police call to my mom from the jail. You know, it's like, this is inmate 417. You know.
Oh yeah.
And calling with a collect call from Dallas County Jail for Linda. You know, and she just was like not accepting.
And then there was Jerky Boys. They were like the masters of that shit.
Oh,
you ever
God.
see that?
Yes,
Ever hear
it's
that? Yeah.
it's the freaking what was it? Sal's pickles and peanuts pumps.
Oh God, I don't want cranberry.
He's like, how small are the tomatoes?
Get Frank Rizzo, I said.
How small?
So check this out. This is something that I just did. You know, this is my my good friend, Mr. Trump came on and just wanted to say hello, and he wanted to tell some people some things that he's been holding back, and he decided to do it on our show.
Nice.
I've been wanting to say this for a long time. You're fucking fired, and you can lick my balls as long as Don Lemon keeps his hands away from my cock. You're fired. Thank you very much. I got thrown off of TikTok for having I did the bearded Trump. And I got thrown off of TikTok after like 2 videos.
Why?
Because he was a little bit it was you know, they didn't want that stuff on there at the time. It was like around the election time. I didn't even say anything, you know. It's just like that was like super verboten, even though it was parody.
Oh yeah, hey,
know?
put it on there. There's this one cat that does them. It's like Baby Trump.
Oh, Baby Trump. Is he the big blonde dude?
Yeah, or not big, but
let me see here. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I love those skins on there. I did a whole thing with Chris Walken on there. It was hilarious. Okay. Baby Trump.
And then you got to look up, and this is no joke, Jamie Costa.
Oh, okay.
For you'll die. You'll be like, no way. Look up Jamie Costa, Robin Williams impersonations.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Everybody in the world needs to see this. This man, literally, I feel like Robin inherited his body. It's nuts.
I like to let the ads run when I'm on people's channels as well. Just a little respect. You know, give them a like. Pop them a like right here. Boom.
Well, dreams are a beautiful aspect of human culture. In fact, it happens when you're at night and you close your eyes and all kinds of images happen, and it's really bizarre.
It's hard to believe
Is it like
that's
a
actor Jamie Costa portraying the late great Robin Williams. The YouTube video, which has already
Well,
garnered
that's more
over
like
1 million views, chronicles when the Mork and Mindy star found out his beloved friend John Belushi had died.
Oh, this isn't it?
Told you I was with you.
Well, yeah, just get right to it. Go to. Just go to all his different. I mean, that's more of a actual role, but like the different ones.
Oh, I should just go to his channel here. Hold on.
Now he's doing like all that jazz.
Oh, he does all kinds of different. Oh, okay, Jamie Costa. That's funny, man. Because
yeah, if you go down, like
that
you
is
see,
wild. How that is wild.
You can see like he does. Even he even looks like him. And this is
yeah, that's
Peter
what I was saying.
Pan.
I was like so. I met Robin Williams on the set of Dead Poet Society. I had a small little thing in that little part back in. Actually, it was in Delaware where it was filmed. We were talking about the Bidens the other day. It was in Delaware.
Yeah.
And I got to have a couple conversations with him, and there was one particular one where we're walking across the this cemetery, right? And there was all this paparazzi, and we were just talking about some stuff. And we start to get towards where we're going, and I said, "Does that?" I must have been 15, 16 years old, and I said, "Does that bother you?" And he goes, "Only when they take the same fucking shot." So he was always very nice to everybody, and yeah, it was super cool. And yeah, what an experience that was. And when you hear someone like, like he was like one of the nice guys, right? George
Yeah.
Carlin too. Like all those guys were like the good guys of comedy.
Yeah, no, he will be missed for sure.
Who's your favorite comic?
Favorite comic ever?
Do you have something that you laughed more at than you could ever think of?
Freaking Bill Burr kills it for me.
Bill Burr,
He's
yeah.
like, I like these days are the ones that are avoiding being canceled every 2 seconds. And
I
they're
know.
just and that's
People
the
get
one
talked about. Yeah, it's stuff
and
from
you're
like
like,
the
oh,
90s.
thank God for holding on for dear life, And
I mean, some of the stuff is from the 90s that people get accused of, dude. It's like, what?
Yeah. So, I mean, shoot. I mean, what about Eddie Murphy's when he was in that, Red Leather? I mean, all the stuff he said.
It's so funny that you would say that, because I was going to say the thing that made me laugh the most, I think, in my life was I was alive when Delirious, it was called Delirious.
Yeah.
And it was Eddie Murphy Delirious, and he had the red leather suit. And when that came out, I always liked Richard Pryor, I always liked George Carlin. But when he came out, it was like everything else was like a slingshot, and he was like the rocket launcher,
Yeah.
He came out and he saw that, and he was like the Goonie Goo Goo and the Uncle Gus and all that shit. Like, I almost peed myself. The other two things that made me laugh the most were the first time I saw in the theater the scene with Jack Black in Tropic Thunder when he's tied to the tree. And he's telling them to look their dick to get out to let him off the chains. I was like, down all the gravy. That one, I still, it's so funny. And another one was the two comedians that Brian Callen and Sam Tripoli. Those two guys were really essential. I went and saw a couple of their live shows when I was at a really low point, and they just made me laugh. So follow those guys too.
Yeah, I mean, Louis C.K. is funny too. I mean, I know he got in trouble, but like that doesn't make you not funny.
That is true. That is true. It never. Sometimes with the actors, when they get in trouble, it could pop that balloon. But I mean, rarely do you see a comic not use it to his advantage later on, And here's the problem, dude. You have straight up, like, and we can't say the R word that rhymes with grape, but you have those guys, right? That are just animalistic criminals. And then there's the term inappropriate behavior, That's what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, okay, what is that? What is inappropriate behavior? Well, I mean, if you actually touch someone, well, that's a little beyond just inappropriate behavior. So, what is it? When you go for you go for a kiss because you think you feel a vibe and the chick turns her face
and says you assaulted her. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about, it's a tough lane. It's like, they just need to have an app that says consent.
Yeah. Like,
you go in for the kiss and then you just go, and I'm going to need you to sign this.
Yeah. Can I just get your retina? Right here just for 1 second?
Little DNA swab. Thanks. All right.
Yeah. And just could
now
you
that
put
that's
your
all been
thumbprint on
sent
here?
in.
Yeah.
That's all been sent into the appropriate agencies. we can now hold hands.
Yes, we can now engage. I can put my hand on your knee in the Uber.
And then now you got to do totally different contracts when clothes come off.
Listen, man, I went into a Ford dealership a long time ago when I had my F-150. Brought the truck into the Ford dealership, and the girl who was like the receptionist at the counter thing, we're sitting there talking, and she looks across the desk and she goes, "Look, we could sit here and bullshit around and chat like this all you want, or you can go get us a hotel room and I'll fuck your brains out at my lunch." I was like, that hotel right down the street right there.
Slow clap.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I mean, make it, that was easy.
Well,
I ended up dating that girl for a long time. I mean, she was
that's
a lot
the
of
thing,
fun.
when you feel the chemistry and it's like, and even if it didn't, you're still like, cool. That should be like that sometimes.
I was in my 20s. What the fuck?
I was coming home from a strip club one time, and I was in Nashville, and I was walking to the, and it was piss poor strip club, and I was walking to the hotel, and there's this gaggle of girls, like about 8, just talking outside the hotel, and I'm, pretty lit enough to just be like, "What's up?" I'm gentleman, all that stuff, but I just was like, let's see if I can say hi to one of them. And I, there was one that I felt like was kind of feeling the conversation. "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And blah, blah, blah. The same thing. I just was like, the conversation took like a left turn or something. And
your face got a little warmer when she talked over the other.
And I go, "Hey, do you want to go to, you want to just come to my hotel room and like forget this whole thing and let's go?" She's like, "Absolutely." Went straight up. She leaves right after. I don't get a number or a name. And it was just like, I wanted to be like, wow, I have been used. It goes both ways, ladies.
It really does. It really does.
I was just like, okay, good for you, mysterious girl, mystery girl.
But obviously we love the ladies, of course, and we all have our things as men and women, and I think this is going to be something that we're going to continue next week, right? This convo right here.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a great topic to segue into for next week, right?
Yes.
So why don't
life's short, be a whore today.
That is right. I concur, and I'm going to go get that tattooed around my neck.
Amen.
You know what? I'm going to jump out, and I'm going to let you do the sign off this week, and I'll play out the intro after you're done. How's that?
To play us out?
Yeah, I'll see you guys. You play us out. We're going live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live. All right. So I'm going to split everybody. All right, he's going to get his thing. But as he's doing that, you follow me across the board at Zero Dark Tony.
What am I
and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And
we got to get like a night. You know what we need? one of those like fucking bands that are on like the Conan O'Brien show.
Oh hell yeah! On tonight's show, we're gonna have.
Hey everybody! Good night.
We're gonna have John Voight, Jim Carrey's with us tonight. Welcome to the Bucky Show. You gotta do the yeah, there you go, a little jazzy, some minors, nice.
There you go.
So yeah, you take us out, and I'm gonna say just follow me at Zero Dark Tony across the board. We'll see you next week, and he's gonna do the exit this time, and probably the intro next week too.
What am I exiting?
You're signing off the show today, man. You're doing it. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching Leader of the Band. We will see you next week. And we've got, I think we should get into some actual dope, gritty topics. I'll play you a song even. Maybe, hey, it would be really cool to get like a, what song should I cover? And we'll do our own band. Leader of the band. Double entendre. All right. Have at it. Have a good one, everybody.